Hi everyone, so in this session I will just do the texturing here as we had already did the UV unwrapping in the previous session. So in this session I will just mainly put the painting over here and also will just complete the same and will just duplicate it as we have discussed that this part should be duplicated here. So let's get started. Now what I will do, I just select this part and at first I need to do one more thing, going to shading, and here we have wireframe on shading. So at first if you just go to the wireframe on shading, as we have discussed that if you don't select also then the wireframe will be shown, so no problem. And I will just select this part, go to UV and will just paint one by one. Okay, so I have this part. So as we have discussed that the UV should be aligned here, what happens now, we'll just select all of them by going to UV and just select. At first just make sure that it comes nearby, and after that we do the alignment. We'll select all of them and just press R and just scale it down. Okay, so as you can see we have just scaled it down and just zoom this out. And one more thing, here we have the problem that it's getting overlap. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll have UV shell and just click here and just move it somewhere here, click here and move it somewhere here. Okay, like this way we will arrange the same data. We are in UV shell mode, so I will just put all of them one by one and then I will just see that which part will go afterwards. And now if I select this part, this is the side part. As you can see here, that's the side part, that's the back part, that's the front part. So I will just put this one and this one here. Okay, this one here, that's this one, so we'll go in between them. We'll just put it somewhere here, select both of them, that's the top and maybe the bottom. Okay, no problem, we'll just put it somewhere here. Select this part, this the bottom one. Okay, we'll select over here, and this one, this should be go here, rotate the same and select this part, move it in between them. So you can see we have aligned it. Select all of them and scale it up a little bit. We had a proper vision of the data, so that would be fine. And just select and just move it somewhere here. Okay, now as you can see we have just aligned it, and make sure that whenever you're working you should have a copy. So I have already make a new copy, and then also I will just make some copy because the version is very important. Okay, so _004. Okay, continue. Now as you can see we have just used the alignment, and after that we'll just select this and we'll go to the image, and here we have UV snapshot. So right now I'm using 2788 PNG would be fine, and desktop, and this would be _001, and apply and close, as it has already just created in the desktop. _001, just move it to the Photoshop, and we have some cement texture. So as you can see, what else we have to do, just click a new layer, alt backspace, and now just put one texture, maybe this would be fine, and just move it somewhere here. There is a seams which is generating here, so I don't require the seam. So what I will do, I will just go to the clone tool and just right click, rasterize the same, and make sure that you have to lower the opacity, which is very important. And just with your bracket button with your right bracket button it will increase the size of the brush, and with your left bracket button it will decrease it. Okay, by pressing Alt you can just click over here, take the reference, paint it somehow here. Okay, just click so that it just produce a proper blend texture. Don't use to just paint like this. You always use click button so that the texture will blend betterly, and as you can see now it's looking quite well, not bad at all. And just select this texture only and just move it somewhere here. Okay, as you can see there is a huge amount of you can say the seams which is generating. Okay, no problem, we'll just select both of them, right click merge and just select this and just move it somewhere at the top. Okay, make sure that whenever you're cloning something in the Photoshop, always use the click button to clone for the same. Okay, and don't paint anything in the zero layer because that's the UV layer which we have extracted from Maya. Okay, so as you can see there is a problem, so I will just put it somewhere here and just paint the same. Okay, so we have to just put it all across our scene, so I just making it more seamless, as you can see here. And after that select all of them, merge layers, select the clone, select it and just paint like this. Random painting would be fine. Make sure that it will not work in 100% opacity, otherwise it just produces a jerk. And using the soft brush, for that you can change your brush from here. So I'm using the first brush, which is the soft brush. As this forming some amount of jerkness, so just remove it like this way. Okay, now as you can see we have some parts which is here and here. So what I will do, I will just go to the panel and just put some random texture. As I will move here and just put some amount of random textures, and with the help of this just put it somewhere here. That's the random. And so one more thing you can do, instead of using this texture, I will just put this one in the separate panel. As you can see I will put in the separate panel, and what I will do, I will just go to the clone tool. As you can see we have pattern tool also, and when you click on the pattern tool it form a new pattern at the top. Okay, so what I will do now, I will just go to the edit, and here we have defined pattern. So I will just make a new pattern. Okay, the same. We'll cut this off and we'll just go to the pattern stamp tool and decrease the opacity. As if you click over here it will form at the last, so that would be fine. So I will just make some pattern like this. Okay, so I don't have to just go to have the image and just paint for the same. I just make some pattern like this, that would be fine. Random, we'll make a new layer. So as we have completed, then we'll just start working on the color correction and all later words. So So as you can see, we have painted all the things in the Photoshop, and what I will do, I will just go to this tool or even the lasso, a polygon lasso tool, and just select part by part. As you can see, we have this part which is here, and make sure that you are in add mode. So we'll select all the parts one by one. And now what I will do, I will just make a new layer, which is the level adjustment layer, and just drag this down. Okay, so you can see, and after that we'll just put somehow here also. Control Z, because I think here we required both of them. Here also. Make level again. So as you can see, we have found this. So I will just render the same data, Control Shift S. So this would be fine, and JPG. Okay, and we'll go to the Maya. At first we'll turn off the wireframe. On shading, we'll select this part, click over here and go to File, click over here and DAM JPG open. So you can see it's working quite well, no problem. Okay, like this way you can paint all of them. And when you are satisfied with your work, if I press 3, then the shape has gone. So what else we have to do? As you can see here, we have many things like this and this one. So I will just put some random edges, like going to mesh tool and just insert some edges. So when we just use the smoothing, it will not smooth so much. Okay, if I press 3, as you can see, if I focus in this part only, 3, as you can see, smoothing quite well. Not the upper one but the lower one, because it has proper segment here but not there. So like this way you can work. If it has proper segment, definitely it will smooth the same data. Okay, so right now I'm just removing all the segments, Control S to save. And now we'll just select this part, UV editor, this one, that part, and basically if I go to the face, just select this one. Okay, so that's the main thing, and this is the side one. No problem. Right click, UV, select all of them, decrease the size, move it somehow here. Okay, and now we'll select all of them, image, and UV snapshot, DAM, base _001, and apply and close. We'll go into the desktop again. We'll just go to the desktop and just back. That's the base. So we'll just select this and just move it somehow here. Okay, to make new layer, move it at the down and hold backspace to fill the black color so that the lines will visible it and rasterize the layer. Press V for move tool, or you can also go here, select this and move it somewhere here. Okay, now one more thing we have to do. I'm going to the clone tool, and here we have panels like this one. So what I will do now, at first I will just go to new and going to the A4. Okay, no problem. And if I just paint here, we'll make a new layer. You can see it's forming some tiles, so I will increase the opacity. Okay, as you can see here. So what I will do, I will just select randomly and clone it again. Okay, okay, I have selected randomly and will go to the level and just increase the value, as you can see. Well, so we'll select both of them, merge layers, Ctrl T, and now we'll just small this up, Ctrl Z. Fine, and just crop the same data. Now what I will do again, define pattern. Here we have the dam base, and now just off this for a while and paint the data. Control C, this one. Okay, as you can see, we have painted, but it's not looking realistic. So what I will do, I'll just select this, going to the normal, click here and just move it. We have to blend it at first. This would be fine. Okay, so we'll just select this image, move it somehow here by pressing Alt and just copy the same data. Okay, so of this, Ctrl Shift S, JPEG, and we'll go to the Maya, right click, assign new material, but at first we'll just off this, object mode, assign new material, Lambert, and click over the color, file, click, and dam base. So as you can see, we don't require to just have in this part, because what I will do, I will just Ctrl D and just duplicate the same, so we don't require that part. Okay, that's the main thing. Now we have this part and this part, and after that we will just manipulate this shape little bit more. Okay, so let's meet to the next session.